I'm attorney Nick Alcock, and if you've been charged with a misdemeanor, know that Arizona law allows some people to get their charges dismissed under the statute of misdemeanor compromise. A lot of criminal attorneys don't really fold this into their negotiations, and they don't really think in terms of misdemeanor compromise. And why is that? Because if you're charged with a crime, you and your attorney can't have contact with the victim. So say you're charged with shoplifting, you're charged with theft, misdemeanor, any type of misdemeanor offense, you can't have contact with the victim, the person who's pointing the finger at you. So that prevents you from trying to settle the score, try to make it so that you have made the victim whole. You can't contact them, but you can through the prosecutor. So as a defense attorney in misdemeanor compromise eligible cases, we'll go to the prosecutor and say, hey, look, this is a case where my client wants to make it right. Will you talk to the victim and see if they're willing to make it right? Can we explore a misdemeanor compromise? And this statute is very powerful because if the victim says yes, and they're on board with it and they accept what they view as a full settlement, then the case can be dismissed. Something you need to know is that if you're convicted of a crime, you may be ordered to pay restitution, and the restitution could be as much or more than whatever the misdemeanor compromise is. So it's not as if you decide, well, I don't want to do misdemeanor compromise, I'll take a plea agreement before I do that. Well, understand that by taking the plea agreement, you may be on the hook to pay restitution. So if you are charged with a misdemeanor in Arizona and your record is obviously extremely important to you, I invite you to consider misdemeanor compromise as a potential solution for your problems. You can always give us a call. For any misdemeanor case in Arizona, we look for positive ways to win your case, get it dismissed. And if you use misdemeanor compromise, your case can be dismissed as if it never happened. Of course, the record of your arrest might be there, the police reports might be there, but the case will be dismissed. It's as close to effectively like an expungement as anything can be in Arizona. In Arizona, there are set-asides, but there aren't expungements, whereas a dismissal, that's about as good as you can be. So if you're charged with a crime and you use misdemeanor compromise and the case is dismissed, then you get to hold your head high and say, I was not convicted of that. And so please, if you are facing a misdemeanor in any court in Arizona, we're happy to talk to you about strategies to win your misdemeanor case. We've got experienced attorneys. I've been practicing for over 22 years. My law firm has been around for over 20, and I've got experienced former prosecutors who really know the system, and we know how misdemeanor compromise works. 602-989-5000 is our number. That's 602-989-5000. Any misdemeanor or felony case in Arizona, for misdemeanor compromise, we're happy to speak with you on the phone. We've helped a lot of people through this process, and it's information which can be extremely valuable for you.